The lunch rush had come and gone, leaving the cafe in a lull of silence. Emily Green, sleeves rolled up, was wiping down the counter when she noticed him. An elderly man with a limp, his jacket threadbare, eyes scanning the menu as if weighing each cent. He stepped forward slowly. "Excuse me, miss," he said softly. "I've got 60 cents. Any chance that'll buy me a small coffee?" Emily didn't hesitate. "Have a seat, sir. It's on me today." He blinked, surprised, then nodded like someone who wasn't used to kindness. 10 minutes later, as he sipped in quiet gratitude, her manager's voice sliced through the calm. "Emily, my office, now." What she didn't know, what none of them knew, was that one cup of coffee would ripple through the entire town and change her life forever. The office door clicked shut behind her. Mrs. Delgado didn't waste a second. "Did I just see you give away coffee for free?" Emily stood still, heart pounding. He's a veteran. He had 60 cents. It felt wrong to turn him away. Mrs. Delgado's eyes narrowed. "This is a business, not your personal charity project. That coffee comes out of my pocket. You're fired." The word struck like cold metal. Emily opened her mouth, then closed it again. What could she say? That she was a single mum juggling 2 jobs, barely scraping enough to pay rent. That helping someone felt like the only decent thing she could still afford. None of it mattered. She packed her apron, stepped outside, and sank onto the cold concrete step. Her hands trembled as she pulled out her phone, trying to type a message to her babysitter, something about picking up her son early, something about things not going as planned. But no words came. The street was quiet, save for the distant hum of tires. She looked up just as a black and white patrol car pulled into the lot. The door opened and a tall man in a worn suit stepped out. He moved with a calm assurance, his grey beard neatly trimmed, his eyes sharp. He walked straight toward her. "Emily Green?" She nodded cautiously. "Yes. I'm Curtis Reed, Mayor of Newton. Mind if I sit?" She blinked. "Wait, the mayor?" He smiled and lowered himself beside her on the concrete. "I just spoke to a man named Mr. Lawson, said you bought him coffee today." She let out a breath, unsure where this was going. "Mr. Lawson was my 4th grade teacher," he continued. "Taught me how to write my first speech. Taught me how to stand tall when no one was listening. He's the reason I believed I could lead." Emily stared, stunned. "He told me what you did. Said it was the first kind gesture he'd received in weeks." She looked down. "I lost my job because of it." The mayor leaned forward. "Then maybe that job didn't deserve you." From the cafe window, Mrs. Delgado watched, her jaw tight. She stepped outside, arms crossed. "Mayor Reed, I don't think this is your concern." "Oh, but it is," he said calmly. "I just shared Mr. Lawson's story online. Thousands are reading it right now, and they're angry." Mrs. Delgado paled. "I suggest," the mayor added, "you reconsider how you treat people in this town, especially the ones who show real compassion." She muttered something, then turned inside. The mayor stood and turned to Emily. "Would you come by City Hall tomorrow?" "Why?" she asked. "We're launching a new outreach program for veterans and their families. I think someone like you, someone with heart, could make a real difference." Emily felt her throat tighten. "Are you offering me a job?" "I'm offering you a purpose." The next morning, Emily walked into City Hall, not as someone looking for work, but as someone ready to do work that mattered. Within weeks, the program was up and running. Veterans who'd been forgotten found support, hot meals, and warm faces. Mr. Lawson came by every Thursday, always with stories and laughter. And Emily, she wasn't just surviving anymore. She was leading something bigger than herself. The story of a free cup of coffee traveled far, picked up by local news, then national outlets. Letters poured in, strangers donated, thanked her, offered support. The cafe lost customers while Emily found a whole community standing behind her. She hadn't meant to make a statement. She just chose kindness in a quiet moment. But sometimes that's all it takes. A small act of courage, a heart that refuses to turn away. And when the world sees it, really sees it, it can't help but respond.